Okay, I want to do a really short poll and ask about the Trumpenstein and his Iran drama. Now, the good news is, you know, there's all the talk about him wanting to get into the war, that he's going to jump into, well, he can't do, you know, he can't just arbitrarily do that. He has to have the agreement from Congress, and Congress is not going to say, yeah, great, let's jump into a war, okay? So I want to pull cards and see what it has to say on this, and I'm just going to do the Lenormand and then do the Tarot, just a real quick one, and this is again the Starlight Tarot, and just see what it has to say about this Trump and Iran. He's, you know, brouhaha out there, you have to surrender and we're going to drop 30-ton bombs on you, and I don't believe what is being said by what is it, the what's her name? You know who I mean. You know, she says they don't have the nuclear things, and he says, I don't believe her, and, you know, I don't believe my cabinet. I don't believe them at all, okay? So let's just see what the cards are going to say about this. So, reading's about the storylines, okay? With him, it's always some sort of a story. So what's the story? Yeah, the story is about out there and being defensive, okay? Out there trying to ward them off. You know, he's the big man. He's going to be out there, and I'm going to stand guard, and I'm going to be the big man, and I'm, putting that story out. That he may just jump right into this war. So the energy coming into it is, of course, about Trump. He's got to be the center of attention. It's all about Trump always. So Trump, what he's offering up. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to tell them, and I'm on the defensive, and this is what I'm offering up. Big man on campus. Okay. Now we know he can't broker peace with anybody. Oh, if I were, you know, before I even get in office, there's going to be peace. I'm just going to tell them I'm not having it, and they're all going to listen to me. Are they listening to him? Yeah, no. Nobody's listening to him. So what's going on today is about trying to be clever. Okay? Trying to be clever. But let's see what it says. When it comes to the U.S., what's being birthed? He's trying to be clever. But like I said, you know, he does not have the ultimate authority in this. He can't just say, I've decided we're going to go to war because I am America. Well, he's not America, okay? So let's see the challenge that he's got with this. There's all the stuff that's blooming, all the things that are going on now. And the message being put out, okay? The message of strength, or the truth behind the scenes, all the things that are flowering now are his obstacle, okay? Yeah, the truth is kind of a pain in the ass for him, isn't it? So his obstacle is the truth about what's taking place or not taking place, as the case may be. Potential outcome, knowledge, okay? Legality, knowledge. Now, like I said, he can't just jump into there. He's got to have the permission of Congress. Yeah, so new information coming out. There will be new information coming out. And let's see the outside influence. What do we have going here? An ending. Okay, ending. The deaths, endings. With endings come new beginnings. Let's see what it is. Yeah, with what's being handed out where. Okay. So, in store for him is some sort of an ending when it comes to this with what's being handed out. New information, new knowledge, legalities that are taking place. We see again the challenge is all of the things that are going on now, the blooming that have to be dealt with, and the messages coming out, honest messages. He's trying to be clever when it comes to what's being birthed in America. And of course, he wants to be in front and center with what's being offered up, what's being put out there, and his storyline that he's the big defense. He's the one that's standing guard, you know. So that's what I get with Trumpenstein with this. Okay? It's all about creating another story and keeping himself front and center, but that's going to, again, at the end, come to an end point. Because he cannot just throw his weight around and jump into a war. So I think I'll go ahead and do a clarifying read, and we'll just see what else it has to say about this. But this is yet another distraction, and he may want to jump in there with Netanyahu, okay, and throw his weight around. But let's see what it says. The center of it all, we have, yes, again, the first thing that we had in the other reading, I did shuffle, but his standing defense, okay. He's pushed to the edge with things. And we have this charging forward. Now the charging forward could be with truth, and it could be just him just rapidly, you know, knee-jerk reactionary things. Because we have something that's hidden. Let's see what's being hidden. What is being hidden is about his attempting to control everything around him. That he's got everything in hand. That's what he wants to project. That he's strong, he's got control of everything, and he wants to try to control everything around him, but he can't. Okay? So here we have Trump here, of course. Trump there, front and center as usual, and things rapidly progressing, things rapidly moving in his world, but we have this, he's in his solitary thing, he's alone in this, in what he's doing, this defensive thing that he's doing, but there is also the other side of this, of the investigations, looking deeper into what he's doing and the drama that he's playing. Okay, so it's what's being handed out, what Trump is trying to hand out with all of this, rapidly, you know, wanting to move this forward into something else on that journey, wanting to get to a better place. And there is a lot of concern when it happens to him and what he's doing and his solitary proclamations. There's a message about actions. When it comes to democracy, or his just attempting to hang on to his emotions, the drama that's happening, about controlling actions, moving in control of actions, they see him that he is a tower moment, okay? He cannot control his emotions, okay? And to get into a war would be a tower moment for America, for everything. So that action would be a tower moment. So there is that struggle going on, wanting justice when it comes to the world situation. Some actions taking place when it comes to his attempted manipulations, etc. And this surrounding oneself with the best of the best, things being juggled, and moving forward, actions, club in hand, moving forward, figuring out the next move with those that are surrounding him, those closest, when it comes to his desires and it comes to his attempted manipulation and abuse of power. And of course, again, the wheel is turning. That will bring long-term changes, slow moving, because of the choices being made, the path being walked. So, again, Congress and things sees him and sees just how out of control he is. And of course, they're not going to, just go by his drama of, oh, we're going to get in this war, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and all his, he can put out there his rhetoric and his bombastic nonsense as much as he wants. But Congress is not going to, listen to this fool. They're going to go more with the experts and actual intel and things that are happening, because we know he doesn't listen to the intel. He doesn't, and this is about him being front and center, as usual. It's all about him and keeping the focus on him, trying to get away from his failed parade and his failed G7 summit, all of the other things going on. And another chance for him to try to throw his weight around and say, look how important I am, and Iran better listen to me, okay? They better listen to me because, I'm the big poobah in charge. So how is this all going to work out for him in the end? Charging forward. Rapid movement to temper. He's out in the cold. Okay, tempering him. Take him out of the loop. Okay. You don't know what you're talking about, Donald. So we're going to move forward rapidly to temper your nonsense. And you're just out in the cold with this. Okay. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. We'll have to see if the cards are right or wrong. Thanks for tuning in. And have a great day, everyone.